What's up, Vols Nation? This is Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. We're going to talk some recruiting today as Tennessee is set to host upwards of 30 recruits this weekend, spanning from the 2025 class to the 2028 class. But before we get into that, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this channel, listen to the content. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, you share, you subscribe if you have not already, and make sure you turn on those notifications so you get notified when something's posted or when I go live on the channel. But big recruiting weekend for Tennessee coming off of last weekend. There were some prospects in Charlotte to see them play against North Carolina State. But this weekend, as I was counting across the four classes that they're hosting, there's upwards of about 30 prospects on campus coming this weekend. So I'm going to start with 2025 as the headliner of 2025 is, and it is all recruit or commitments who are in town. David Sanders Jr., he is back again this weekend. He was in Charlotte last weekend. I actually saw him at the game. He is there unofficially this weekend. And Chypo and Glenn Ellerby, they were in Charlotte last night to actually watch him play. So they're continuing to show him that attention, even though he's still in the fold. You never take it for granted. And the fact that he's back on campus again is big. Travis Smith Jr. is scheduled to be in town tonight for the Kent State game. There was rumors last week that he was going to visit Auburn. He did not. It seems like right now things are pretty good there. Ethan Utley is in town. Defensive line commitment out of Nashville. Running back commit Justin Baker out of Georgia. It was said he did visit North Carolina sometime in the summer, but good that he's back on campus. He is currently Tennessee's only running back commitment. And then you got Dylan Lewis and Sidney Walton, both defensive back commitments out of Georgia and Alabama, respectively. And then John Rosen, long snapper commitment out of Morristown, is in the house. So that's 7 guys that we know of for 2025. To my knowledge, none of them are official visits this weekend. But then you shift to 2026. Tennessee's already, with this shift in kind of how everything works with schedules. Used to, this was your time to start hosting lots of official visits for football. But with the calendar shifting, with it shifting to summer, I mean, most of these guys, especially these 2025 guys, they've already officially visited, and Tennessee got them in the fold. But now you're shifting really now to 2026 as that cycle has moved up a lot. The headliners for this, it's a good weekend for 2026, is Leo Delaney, offensive tackle, teammate of David Sanders Jr. This is one of Tennessee's main prospect, one of their main guys that they're after. He's going to be in town tonight. Again, Tennessee, Glenn Ellerby, Josh Heupel went and watched them play last night, Providence Day. Craig Tutt, safety out of Murfreesboro, will be in, 4-star prospect. Zach Groves, 4-star out of Cross Plains, East Robertson High School. Tyreek King, Knox Catholic, is in town. Aiden Harris, Drew Harris, twin brothers, Matthews, North Carolina, 4. And according to the consensus, the 24/7 composite, the Harris brothers are both 4-star. Now, and 2, I'd be remiss. This info comes Ryan Callahan, 24/7 Sports, Austin Price, Matt Ray, VolQuest.com, doing a great job with that. Carter Lucky, 4-star out of Norcross, Georgia. Carson Sneed, tight end commitment for Tennessee, who's already in the fold. And then there's 6 other guys here as well. I'm not sure how many of these actually have offers at this point, but it's still, a long way to go if that's in that 2026 cycle. There will be guys who don't currently have offers who get them later on. Tennessee currently this weekend are slated to host 3 guys from 2027. Andrew Beard from Bogart, Georgia. He's a 4-star running back. You've got Jalen Mercer from Cincinnati, Ohio. Ismail Kamara, Gilmer, Texas. And then it says they've got a couple guys for 2028 as well in the house. So, like I said, upwards of about 30 recruits in town this weekend. And to me, that's big that you're getting, looking at just the 2026 guys and I looked at 5 from North Carolina's visiting, 6 from Tennessee, 1 from Georgia, 2 from Alabama, 1 from South Carolina. I did a video last week, and this, I think, hits really the emphasis on this, is most of these guys visiting are from either North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, or Alabama. That's Tennessee's 4 big territories. I would like to see them get deeper into Virginia as I think they try that. But as of now, that is why you play that neutral site game. You do. It's basically, you're going to still host your 7 home games, then you get your neutral site game. That's why they're going to Nashville last year, Charlotte this year, Atlanta next year. That's your big recruiting territories. Now, this staff has focused really on those 3 areas. And of course, Alabama, they're having success in Alabama, not like Alabama or Auburn, and they're not having the success in Georgia that Georgia is, but they're still getting really good prospects. But that Charlotte area, Tennessee is putting a real emphasis on that, and the state of North Carolina. And, with Sanders, Charles House in the fold for this cycle, Faison Brandon, you've already got your quarterback for the next cycle. And then they try to get, Leo Delaney, Kendra Harrison, Brody Keefe, just among others. I know there's some I'm leaving out here as well. The Harris brothers, who are here from Matthews, North Carolina. Like I said, I know I'm forgetting some off the top of my head, but they're putting a real emphasis on that, and it's starting to show with these guys replicating that interest and coming to Tennessee this weekend. It is Kent State, but it is a night game. It gives these prospects a chance to see Neyland at night. And I know it's not going to be the environment it is, say, for Florida, Alabama, Kentucky, Mississippi State on down the line, specifically Florida, Alabama games. But you get them in when you can get them in, especially when you're not hosting another home game for almost a month here. Big recruiting weekend for Tennessee football. Released a video last night talking about Tennessee hosting 2 huge recruits for basketball for 2025. Chris Senack and Darius Adams is the other one. And then Tennessee baseball has 8 recruits in town. And really one name that I've seen that you'll know out of that is Landon Tomei. That is the son of Jim Tomei from out of Illinois. And Ty Southasine, who was committed, who had signed with Tennessee, was drafted by the Cubs. His brother from out in Las Vegas, he's slated to be in town. These are 2026 prospects. But big weekend for Tennessee as they continue to build these relationships, continue to get it out there, as they solidify 2025 and start building toward the future on it as well. Again, thank you guys so much for your support of the channel. Thank you for checking out the content. Everything channel all the time. Lots of stuff to come on here. Football, baseball, basketball, Lady Vols basketball, Lady Vols softball as well. So I hope you'll continue to support that. Thank you all so much. Again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you want to say thanks, there is the super thanks option in the bottom right corner. There are the 3 membership options, and there is the Patreon as well. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. Game time 7:45 tonight. SEC Network. Tennessee 49-point favorite. I fully expect them to cover that tonight. Any day is a great day when it's game day. Have a great Saturday. Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. And last but most certainly not least, go Vols.